Good morning from the Tudor Cottage Diaries. My name is Heidi. Please like, subscribe and follow me for further content. I have recorded several videos that I haven't shown you, and these go back to the end of February and the very beginning of March. Since then I've been kind of knocked sideways with a hip problem. Today I'm going to venture out into the garden for the first proper time to do some maintenance, and I have a handy pair of scissors, and all I'm going to do is deadhead the daffodils that are within easy reach. The rest of them can stay, and the husband or the Archie can grab them for me, but I'm going to try and cobble together some film just so that you get something out there in the middle of March. Well, actually yesterday was the equinox. So yesterday was Ostara. I celebrated that with minimal style, not my usual flair of going into the woods with some of the girls, but we lit candles here. I baked some bread and we had a lovely meal, and I did a few little readings and buried some intentions in the garden, and I also went through some old workings, and those have gone out in the trash because they no longer serve me. But anyway, I'm going to crack on and deadhead. My son was pressure washing a few weeks ago, and unfortunately we haven't caught up with a tidy up operation afterwards because the weather has been really gloomy. But look at this, these are gonna absolutely be amazing. That's my honesty that I self-seeded, and I've got masses of plants, probably far too many plants through here. I didn't thin them out, but what I can do is once they've flowered, thin them out so I don't get such a mass scattering of their seeds. They are quite promiscuous, but yeah, this is going to look amazing in purple. You can just see them forming in the middle here. Got a hydrangea head there, and in the background you can hear the robin and the sparrows, and I think they are telling me I need to feed the bird, fill the bird feeder, so I will do that in a second. I am literally just going to take it gently today and just potter. I've got a beautiful cup of tea with me in the garden, and it's not too cold. I've got a litter picker behind me just in case, and I'm going to go for it. I'm going to stretch this hip out and have some gentle exercise. I always feel a sense of sadness when the tulips first go over, but they were the earlies, and these were the dwarf tulips, and they have put on a reasonable show. But just coming back up through the bucket, we have got layers of tulips. I did lasagnaing in these pots and hoping that that is going to produce continual beautiful plant pot. This perennial weed is a bit of a pest in this garden. I have never noticed it in any of my gardens before now. I don't actually know the name of it, but it gives me spidery vibes when I see it. And buttercups. Oh, it's a little bit sad once they've all gone, isn't it? And I think you have to leave the green now for about 6 weeks to put all the nutrients back down into the bulbs. My husband hates me doing that. He wants them all cut off and the garden neatened, but I managed to persuade him. Yeah, very green now, just waiting for the rest of the colour to pop up. Through here we've got the very first of the geums in this very, try and focus, in this absolutely gorgeous apricot colour, and there's loads and loads of flower heads through here. And then this lupin is a second year lupin, and then the scabious behind it. The signs are there, And then I don't know if you'll be able to pick this up, just there, the snake's head fritilia, and they are stunning through this border. And I've bought another pot to add to them, which is currently on our breakfast room table, bringing us joy every morning, and that will join them. And then I plan to grow even more snake's head fritilias of different varieties through this border. So I'm just going to deadhead some of these. Here I'm going to continue with the deadheading of the daffodils, but the smell coming through from these paper whites and the hyacinths through this border is absolutely beautiful. In the background you've got the celandines, and these are in the ditches all around here. I've reduced that clump to quite a small area. It used to be all the way through this border with yarrow, but here we've got some achillea, and then at the front we've got the aquilegia, the granny's bonnets. I've all made it through winter. A few videos back I showed you how I was pillaring my roses, and here we got an example of a climbing rose that has not been tied in correctly. So we can see here it's producing a lateral bud, and what we need to do is to get the most from this shoot and the most flowers is tie it in, so it is going round this obelisk. By doing that you get the most out of your stems and your laterals, because this is where it's going to produce all of its flowers. So there should be an abundance of beautiful flowers. That was a job worth doing. That border looks a bit tidier now and a little bit more joyful. And it's nice just to see who's made it through winter, popping our heads through, where the little gaps are, where I can sneak some more bulbs in. Just while we're on that subject, all these planters full of bulbs go into the garden. I'm not precious about bulbs. I don't chuck them away, because as you know, tulip bulbs generally don't do as well the second, third and fourth year, but I just put them all in, and you never know, you sometimes get lucky with them. The daffodils will be brilliant planted out. The mascuri I'm going to not plant out. I'm just going to keep that into pretty bowl. Hello. Happy chappy. But yeah, I've managed to do something outside. The sun is hazy but warming, and it's making it quite pleasant to be out here. So I'm going to sit down in one of the armchairs and just have a cup of tea. Thank you very much for joining me today. Please click like and subscribe, and just check your subscription, because YouTube has been unsubscribing people. It'd be really great if you could do that for me. It just helps me and it helps the content grow, and hopefully I'll be able to cobble together some videos to put out there for you, probably be in the shorts. So check out my shorts, and then yeah, you can see what we've been up to during end of February, beginning of March.